I think that music has the power to bring injustice down. I also think that, like Jamaica, one of the main ways that we've been able to combat racism is through music. I was kind of a nerd, so to speak, and I think the violin helped to give me that label, but at the same time, I was the concert master of the orchestra, and I was known for being one of the youngest concert masters for that orchestra. And even though I was a nerd, so to speak, I was badass at what I did. And then I feel like when I left Jamaica, went to Tufts and felt that homesickness for the first time in a really deep way, it just pushed me into this creative zone where violin became more than just classical music for me. It started to bleed over into my love for reggae, my love for jazz. Okay, so we are, I think it's Kingston 10. I'm not sure which number Kingston, but this is Smoky Vale, and this is my home. My father is a sound man, he's a selector. But this is my father, Louis Owens, Michael Louis Owens, and this is my granduncle, Uncle Doc. They're both sound people. I have Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, and a Matter of Time protege.
These are some Jamaican musicians from in the 50s. Originally, most of them played jazz, later ska, little rocksteady. Ernie Ranglin, Dizzy Reese, Lenny Hibbert.
And then on that wall is popular artists: Beres Hammond, Etana, Shaggy, Jimmy Cliff, Jesse Royal, Damian Marley, Burning Spear. Yeah, I'm gonna be up there one day. Jamaica is a scary place to be as a woman. It is frightening. And I wish that the men in the music industry were more sensitive to that. I watch how they treat the music and treat other women in the industry. It's frustrating, but I try not to let it get to me, because at the same time, Jamaica is such a rich place musically. Sometimes the best thing to do to command respect out of a certain situation is to leave the situation and give them some time to recoup and adjust. And then when you go back, it's a different kind of energy. Me being a badass, that is 100% of the time. When I'm Yinga, I have to own that badness. But as Jheanelle Owens, I'm pretty humble with it. Maybe too humble. I think there's a big gap between Jheanelle and Yinga, and I think it has to be that way, because Jheanelle needs time to just be quiet. But as Yinga, I feel like I can express myself, I can do everything, and that's a nice feeling. It's surreal that I'm at Tufts right now to record a song, and it's just a blessing to be here. This was my first time coming to Tufts Studios to record a song as a solo artist, and it was really, really special. It was super special. I got to have a lot of fun finding the different characters to vocalize the verses and the hook and all of that, and it was so great to be given that direction. I'm really excited to see how the song turns out, because the entire day was just magical.
Uncle Ronnie built my sound, that ugly system must go down. Uncle Ronnie built my sound, that ugly system must go down. Look at me, I wear my crown, my sound so big it weighs 5 pounds. Uncle Ronnie built my sound, that ugly system must go down. I'm the baddest thing alive, can't say you never know. Just listen to my rhymes and listen to my flow. Is it Nikki, is it Missy, Protege, Everflow? New kid on the block with the fire on the dome, and you know that she bad. Spain town is her home, and she rep, you should tell her, cannot tell her where to go. Do I gotta spell it out? Well, baby, here we go. Do I gotta spell it out? Well, baby, here we go. Me at the P-A-D-D-E-S-T. Now sound can't clash, cause I'm L-A-M-E. The FBI won't try catch me, cause I have more records than the KGB. Y-I-N-G-A, that's me. Some gal full of chat like GPT, but I'm the real G, genuine and free. Have a rich legacy in my ancestry.
My version is about me. It's about my relationship to my sound, to my culture, to my mission as a Black woman who believes in Black freedom. The process for me when it came to writing this song, the hook came to me first, and it was an idea that I had prior to listening to the rhythm, but once I found the track, it just worked with the hook, and then everything else just kind of flowed naturally. I hope that my song inspires people to be themselves unapologetically, and I hope that it inspires Jamaicans specifically to never fit themselves inside a rigid box and to really get creative with the legacy that they have as Jamaican people, because we're awesome. We're the originators of reggae, hip-hop, dancehall, and I really hope that my song inspires a musical shift in some way.